welcome to a tour of my yarn stash slash organizing it a little bit. This isn't like really organizing it. Other than I did take the time yesterday. I was gonna film all this yesterday and then I was like, I can't like film and do it at the same time. Anyway, I put it all into a Notion tracker so I can like track, and I have so much yarn. I have like 63 pounds of yarn. I'm American, we use freedom units, sorry. But yeah, I'm flabbergasted. And a lot of it I do not have explicit plans for, so let's just get into it and I'll tell you plans that I have as I go along. So this box here, so these two boxes hold my Big Twist Living. I love Big Twist Living, so I got quite a lot of it when Joanne was going out of business. This is Big Twist Living in the color Purple Magic, and I have quite a bit of that color. I think I have like 5 or so left. Let's see, there's 1, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5. I think that's all that color. So 5.5 of that one. This is the color Fuchsia, this very bright pink color. This is the color New Lavender. I have 2 of these. This is the color Really Red. I just have this one. This is the color Sage. I just have this one. This is the color Black. I just have this one. This is the color, this is the Trans Pride color. What is it called? This is the color Life. I just have this one. Yeah, I think those are my like smaller quantities. Except for like the Purple Magic one. Most of these, like the single skeins and whatnot, are leftovers from my book blanket. So that's that. I have like 13 in the Ace Pride color. What is it called? That's the only one without a label. This is the color Community. And I would like to make a hexagon cardigan. I have 4 of the bright pastel rainbow, and this one is called Fun Brights. And I have 4 of these. I would like to make some sort of sweater. I'm not exactly sure what. And then I have like 14 or 15 of this charcoal something color, charcoal variety. And it's this really nice like gray tones. And I'd like to make a blanket out of that. Just something like really neutral that goes with everything. So yeah, that is what's in this back box right here. And then in this box, all of the yarn in this box, other than the first purple one that I think I found it later on and that's why it wasn't in the other box, but all of this, it's the color Cream, the color Light Gray, and the color Twilight Blue. And these 3 colors I am going to use to make the like mosaic crochet book blanket. This is not like a book blanket for my book reading, but just like a book themed blanket. So all the yarn in this box is for that project specifically. And so that's like, let's see, I think I have like 18 skeins of the cream. I think I have like 10 of the gray and 10 of the blue, something like that. I have a lot of yarn in these 3 colors specifically. So let me shove that back in. And these colors and the Big Twist Living will continue to like live in these boxes. My goal for the rest of the year, this is like the start of destash, although I haven't bought yarn. Well, that's not true. I bought 1 thing of yarn to finish my project. Something's going on downstairs. Oh, this is the rest of the Big Twist Living. Let me pack it back up. But I haven't bought yarn since coming back from abroad, and I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to pack the rest of this Big Twist Living back up, and then I will introduce you to the big box. Alright, so I have pulled the big box closer to me, but I figured I would go through some of the other things I have first. This is my bag of cotton scraps. Eventually I'll make a scrappy project with that. I don't know what to do with it at the second. This is my fingering weight scraps. Yeah, I will eventually do something with that as well. And then these two are my bag of cotton scraps. I need to sort them. I'm gonna put bigger size scraps in this bag, because I like teach a lot of my friends like how to crochet and stuff like that. So it's nice to just like have like a nice, like, I can be like, I've used this thread so many times to like teach people how to crochet. So like this bigger purple one can go in there. Not the black. Oh, well, the purple's also kind of dark, so maybe like this sage, which is left over from the book blanket, or like the pink. Anyway, so I need to go through those and like sort which one goes in which, but I have that scraps. And then at some point I had gotten these from like Amazon probably. They're the Mira handicrafts, and I got them to like use if I ever needed like a tiny little bit of one color, except for the fact that these are all weight 3, and all the things that I was crocheting at the time were weight 4, still are usually, although I am shifting into more DK. So I have those as well, and I just need to make like some sort of like little scrappy thing, I don't know, but those are my scrap bags. I also have this thing. I thrifted this. I got it for like $3. It's 6 things of lily sugar and cream, and I don't know what the colors are, but they're all these like different, this gives very like lesbian pride energy to me, so I wanted to make something during Pride Month, but I'm not a lesbian, and I was just not, I was working on other things during Pride Month, so this just didn't get done. Also, I wasn't here most of the time, and I didn't bring this with me anyway. So I would like to do something lesbian themed with these 6 colors that I don't know what they are, but they're lily sugar and cream. So, and then these are my hand-dyed yarn. This one is from Hedgehog Fibers. It's their sock yarn in the color Shiver. I got this from the James River Yarn Crawl. Yes. So it was 5 yarn stores along the James River in Virginia. And so I got this one at one store. It's this absolutely beautiful white base with the blue and the purples. And then I got this one, which is from Keenan and Hand Dyed Yarn. Keenan. And it's also a superwash sock yarn called Stranford Logue, something like that. There's the name. And it's this beautiful white with all the blue speckles and a little bit of purple, a little bit of greenish tones. And I actually have 2 of those. Here's the other one. And then this is probably my favorite of the ones I got. This is called Blue Skies and Dogwoods, and it's the special 2024 colorway for this yarn call from one of the stores I went to. Yeah. And it's from Little Fox. The line is called Vixen, and it is a 80% superwash, 20% silk. It is so soft, and it is this absolutely gorgeous like mint color with all these red accents. I am so excited to work this into something, but I only have 1 skein of it, so I'm not sure what to do with it. And then my last hand-dyed yarn is this 29 Bridges Fireworks inspired mini set. And it's gorgeous, and I applied for a pattern test that I want to use this on, so hopefully I get that, and if not, I'll probably buy the pattern afterwards and use these to make it. But they're absolutely gorgeous. My favorite is this one. So, and then I keep them in this pink bag, which I got at some point during that yarn crawl, and just use that to hold them. Okay, and then I have, where's the label for this yarn? Oh, here it is. So I have this rainbow yarn that I've been meaning to use, and I actually worked it up into an entire project and frogged the entire thing. But it is the Madeline Tosh DK, Madeline Tosh, in the color Tosh DK, in the color What's Up Beach. And it's this absolutely beautiful bright rainbow, and I just like need to find a new project to work that into. And then I have so much leftover yarn from my first knit sweater. This is a Japanese yarn brand that I got in Japan. It's called Princess Annie. This is in color 534. It's this very nice like dusty sky blue. And then I have the gray as well, which is this one. And this is same yarn, same everything in the color 518. And it's 100% wool, but it is so soft. Like, I just want to like hold it all day. And I love the sweater I made out of this, except I finished it in like April, right when it was starting to be like 90 degrees every day. So yeah, I have like 600 grams of the rainbow, and then I have like 5, these are 50-gram balls. I have like 5 of each color left. I think I have 6 of the blue actually. But yeah, so that's like my like special circumstance yarn. So like fancy yarn, actually there's some special circumstance yarn in here too, but this is all of my, oh no, one of them fell out. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. I'll have to grab it later. It is the Big Twist Rave in the color unicorn. I have 1 cake. Oh wait, can you see it? Can you see it? Am I doing it? Yes, I think so. Yeah, it lives over there. I bought 4 of them and I started working them into a corner to corner blanket, but I can't find where that project is. Like, I just have no clue. I didn't like toss it or anything, so it's somewhere. I just don't know where. Anyway, for the yarn, I do know where it is. Actually, speaking of, I started to work corner to corner with this. More as a gauge swatch than anything else. I wanted to see like how many like squares, if you know, corner to corner, how many squares is how many inches. And for me, for a standard weight 4 yarn, about 5 squares is about 3.5 inches, in case you were curious. But I need to frog that. This is the all-in-one granny square yarn. This is the color soft amethyst, soft white and amethyst. I think it's really gorgeous. The like 1 granny square I did manage to make in this yarn is pretty, but it's not like, the color doesn't change every round because I like couldn't figure it out with my tension. But I love the colors in it. So yeah, anything that I think okay, so my system for organizing is, I have my desk right here, but it's a like child-sized desk, so I don't use it. But I use the storage drawers for like the yarn that I'm planning to use, like, I guess like since the summertime, like before I go back to school. So basically in the next like month and a half of making. So if it is going in there, I'll like put it over there. I'll put it in front of me. But if it's not going in there, which this one is not, it's going to go behind me. And then I'll put it all nicely into this big box at the end. Okay, so next I have this. This is the Big Twist Value in one of their orange colors. I don't have the label at this point. This I originally got from my Mabel sweater. And then I used it for a hat for my dad, because he is a Florida Gator. So I used this orange, and then some of the Big Twist Living, this blue. You can't really see the color very well, but it's their, what is it called? I don't remember. It's like their standard blue color. All right, and then I have a lot of Caron Simply Soft. I really liked Caron Simply Soft when I first started, but now I don't use it as much. So I have 1 in black. I have 2 in white. Let's see if I can find them as I talk about them. And the black and the white I'm using for my school overalls, which I've decided is what I'm going to call my school overalls, my school granny square overalls. So I will get that project done before I go back to school. That's my goal for that. This is the color Lavender Blue. So this is the color Lavender Blue. It's this like nice purpley color. Yeah, that was going back. Oh, the orange also going back in the box. I have no plans to use it again. This is the color Heather Gray. This is the color Light Country Blue. And I know the colors off the top of my head because I literally just put them in a Notion yesterday. This is the color Sunshine. I love this color, actually. This is a very nice shade of yellow. I don't know where the white ones are, which means they're somewhere else in the bucket. Okay. Anyway, moving on. This is, Big Twist Melange in the color Dart Frog. I'm using it for my spiral sweater right now, along with the Big Twist Living in that Purple Magic color. This is a ball that is from my other frog sweater in this color that I have not frogged all the way, but I have no plans to use the rest of this. Oh, here, Big Twist Melange. I'm not sure how many skeins of this I have left. I think I have quite a bit, actually. but I don't have plans for it right now. This one I'll put in the drawer, so in front of me, for my spiral sweater, and then all the rest of them will go back in the bucket. So that one goes, let's see, any other ones? Okay. Oh, this is my other Big Twist Living. This is in the Pride, by Pride color, which I think is called Community. Oh, here's the other little ball of it, which is also from a frogged project from my Frogger Finish video. So I would like to cake that up, but then it can go back in the bucket. Actually, I'll put it back in the box with all my other Big Twist Living. This is that like random jewel tone from that Frogger Finish video. I don't know where the other ball of it is. It's probably somewhere in this bucket, but I want to cake this up and then it's going to go back in the bucket as well. This I got from Knitting Club, so it is the only thing like it I own, and it's because I saw it and I was like, oh, I'll just pick that up. Like, I want to try mohair at some point. This is the Drops Kids Silk mohair. It's in the color like dusty sky blue or something like that. Yeah, it's color 07. And actually my plan right now is to hold it with this random yarn. It's this really pretty, also bright pride colors, but like not quite, but pinks and blues and purples. And I want to hold these two together to make like a knit hat. I think that would look really nice. And I don't know, maybe I'd have enough to do that. I have no clue how far this is going to take me, and I have no clue how much yarn a knit hat takes. Because like a crochet hat, I know like this would be enough. But so those two are going to go in the drawers. Then I have this Yarn Bee Bambeautiful yarn in the color Rose. And this I used to make my Blossom top and skirt that's also still a work in progress. And I didn't buy this. I got this somewhere. I think somebody gave it to me, actually. I think I got it at like a yarn swap. And it is and the reason I say that is because it's a Hobby brand, or not Hobby brand yarn. It's a Hobby Lobby brand yarn, and I do not shop at Hobby Lobby because I do not support them. So I do have it, but the caveat is I didn't buy it. And I have I think I have like 3 of them left or something like that. So those will be going in the bucket. And if I do any more yarn swaps, that is what I will be taking with me. So yeah, I also have this, if you watch that Frogger Finish video, this is Big Twist Baby Bear. This is the color Brown Sugar. I also have it in the color Cocoa and the color Vanilla Cake. And at this point, I did find my colored felt. I actually put it on my cart so I wouldn't lose it. But I would like to remake that Hankwaka. Probably change the face proportions a little bit. They weren't great. But that is what at least the light brown yarn is for. Honestly, I might just give the Vanilla Cake and the Cocoa to my friend. But yeah, not sure. Okay, so this is the True Boo, does it have a line? Oh, the Lion Brand True Boo, which is their like bamboo yarn. This is so soft. Like, but this is just the color white, and I have so many of these, and I would actually like to crochet a graduation dress because I'm graduating this year. I'm gonna be a senior. I'm gonna be graduating college. I'm like applying to jobs right now, and I'm so stressed the fuck out. Like, anyway, so I have like 13 of these or something like that. But that is not something I'm going to be starting this summer. But yeah, that's the intended purpose of these yarns. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6, 7, 8. I thought there was more. Oh, maybe I only have 8 of them. Well, I have at least 8. Here is the Karen Simply Soft in the color white for my Sculver rolls. And then this is a random skein of like dark brown yarn. I have no idea where it came from. It has no label. I don't know what it is. Probably acrylic, 99% acrylic. But I have it. That can go there. Okay, I don't know where the other one of this is. But this is the Lion Brand 24/7 cotton. And originally I had gotten the 24/7 cotton DK. And I guess when, like, I got it from Joanne, and I guess when they filled my order, they accidentally put 2 of the just normal, not DK versions in instead of the DK. And I realized when I got home, and so I, like, went back and I was like, hey, like, you made a mistake. Like, I only got, like 2 of the DKs that I wanted were actually the normal size. And they were like, oh, okay, like, our bad. We'll, like, switch it out for you. And then, like, I guess, like, the manager of the store or whatever just happened to be there. And they were like, oh, yeah, that's totally our bad. Like, you can keep the ones that we gave you accidentally. Because I didn't bring it back with me. Because I was just, like, running errands. And I was, like, so frazzled. And I, like, came in. I didn't, like, make a scene or anything. But I was just, like, you could tell I was, like, kind of frazzled. Like, I always am. And so now I have 2 of these 24/7 cottons in the normal size. I don't know where the other one is. Somewhere in this box. Here? Ha, I found it. Lost its label, but that's what it is. And I'm not sure what I want to do with it right now, but I do have them. And then I do have the 24/7 cotton DK in this, it's called Desert Lily. And it's this very beautiful, like, lilac, light purple color. And I think I have, like, maybe it's just these 2 that I have. I have at least 2 of those. Okay. Here is a scrap of that rose, been beautiful color. More cotton. I have, at least 2 of these Big Twist cottons, and this is the color Blueberry Speckles. Is that right? Yes, Blueberry Speckle. And they're really nice, but I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. If you have any recommendations for patterns that use, like, cotton yarn, I have some ideas for, like, summer tops. Oh, here's more. I knew I had more of this. This is the 24/7 DK in that dusty, Desert Lily color. So I think I thought I had 4, but here's the other 2. So I do have 4 of those in total. And then I have 2 of these Loops and Threads Everyday Cotton. This one is in the color Banana, and I think it fell out of the bucket. Yes, it did. This is the color Bright Orange. So I have those. And then this is, I know it is cotton. I don't remember what it is, but it's this, like, blue. So that exists as well. I know that's 100% cotton, but I'm not sure what cotton it is. So this one is also cotton. This is the I Love This cotton, that I got at that same yarn swap as the Band Beautiful. So maybe somebody was just getting rid of their Hobby Lobby collection. And at the time, I didn't know that these were Hobby Lobby. So I have this one in the color, I just pulled the label out. I don't remember. This is in the color Mulberry. So it's this nice purple color. This is very, like, classic purple. Actually, I'm not going to put the label back in. I can just be confused later. I can't find the center anymore. Oh, wait, there it is. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, so, and then the other one I have of this yarn is in the color Mint, and it is right here. And I would like to use these 2 to make, like, a half and half mock neck, like, crop top, crochet top. So I will leave these out, in the drawers. Okay. Next I have, this is Loops and Threads Impeccable. I have 0 idea where I got this yarn. Like, normally I at least, like, know kind of where I got it. I have no idea where I got this. This is the color True Gray. I have 2 of them. When did I get these? I don't know. And then I have, okay, so this is, it's Big Twist Value. And it's, I want to say in the color Hot Pink. But this is the leftovers from my Mabel sweater, which is, like, so aggressively neon pink. I absolutely adore it. But this is the leftovers from that. I'm going to kick that up. Okay, this is, sorry for the crinkling, but I do want to keep them in their bags. This is, let me show you the other one too. Ooh. So these are the 2 colors I got to make a stripy pink and red sweater. I bought this yarn in Taiwan, but it's One is Lana wool. This one is Lana wool, the pink one. And then this one is Peruvian Highland wool. So like, I bought them from a yarn shop in Taiwan, but they're not like Taiwan yarns. But also I have zero motivation to work on that while it is so hot out right now. Okay, this is more Care and Simply Soft in color Ocean. I need to find like a project to do with my Care and Simply Soft scraps. This is Red Heart Unforgettable. I don't know what this color name is, but it's this really nice. I thrifted this somewhere for like $1. So I have it, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I think there's like 3 balls worth. But yeah, let's see. Can I find a color name? Color. Maybe no color name. Free patterns. That's nice. Thank you, Red Heart. Oh, Gossamer. In the color Gossamer. Beauty. Okay, and then this is Big Twist Value in the color Jade Green. This is going to go towards my scrap blanket. This is Big Twist color and Big Twist Value in the color Varsity Yellow, also going towards my scrap blanket. Maybe I'll add the Care and Simply Soft ones into that scrap blanket too. This is Karen 1 pound in the color Kelly Green. Probably going to put this in the scrap blanket as well, but it's just so much bigger. I don't think I'm not going to use all of it for the scrap blanket, so maybe it'll go into something else. But yeah. And then I have, this is leftover from my book blanket as well. This is Lion Brand Heartland in the color Kings Canyon. It's this really nice heathered dark green. I feel like I'm not showing the colors too well. That one can go back there. This is Woolies Thick and Quick in the color Petrol Blue. I used this to make a matching hat and scarf for my brother for Christmas last year. But now I have an entire skein left over, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. This is Karen Jumbo in the color Easter Basket. I used it to make a hexagon cardigan, but I needed to buy another one to finish the cardigan. But now I have like most of one. Oh no, low battery. It's fine. I'll just talk quickly for the rest of it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. This is Vanna's Choice in the color Aquamarine. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And then I also, in a very similar color, I have 3 of these Loops and Threads Snuggly Wuggly in the color Unknown. Dark Turquoise. So, yay. I don't know what I'm going to do with that either. That might go into my scrap blanket. This is a Lion Brand Mandala. I'm not sure in what colors. I used it for my first spiral sweater, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And then I have no clue what this is. I assume it's acrylic. It feels like acrylic, but it's really pretty. Yeah. So that, maybe I'll use those two together. That could be nice. And then this is my Karen 1 pound in the color White. I'm going to use this as the connecting for my scrap blanket. So that can go in the front. And then this is Big Twist Value in the color Purple. Going to go towards that scrap blanket. And then these 2 are all the leftover cotton yarns I have. Originally, I was going to make a beach cover-up skirt, and then I ended up making a messenger bag instead, and I have these 2 left over. Okay, I'm back. It is a new day. My phone completely ran out of storage, so that was a thing. It has some now, but I wanted to go over the last couple because I was almost done. I was so close, and it cut me off right in the middle as I was talking. I think I was talking about these 2, which are the Rainbow Hobie. This is the color, I want to say it's like Old Dust Rose. The color number is 47. And it's a cotton. And this one is this nice green color, and this is, I want to say it's the color Sage, but the color like number is 98. So yeah, I did also take the chance to reorganize and put things in the bucket. So yeah, and then I don't know if I talked about these or not. I have the Big Twist Value Pound Plus in black, white, mustard, and red. I don't know if I talked about those, but I have those as well. I have a lot of those, actually. But the other yarn, the last yarn I think, is the Loops and Threads Soft Ombre in, this is the color dark blue, sky blue, white. I am absolutely in love with this yarn. If you have watched my 2 most recent videos, I used this yarn to make a, why am I forgetting what the pattern is called? Lightly Toasted cardigan, and I'm obsessed. It is like the softest thing. I actually have another cardigan, which is right here. Actually, this is not a cardigan, this is just a sweater. Also using that yarn. This is in a different colorway though, and so I did end up getting the blue color as well. And I have 4 of these. So that is, I believe, all the yarn. I may have missed some, but yeah. This will also be going in the bucket. Yeah, so thanks for watching. That is the tour of my yarn stash. It is definitely too much. I'm aware of this. I have too much yarn, so I will be definitely working on some stash busting videos, so go ahead and like and subscribe if this was interesting and if you are excited to see those stash busting videos coming soon. All right, that's it. Okay, bye bye.